Welcome to Goldstone Finvest. I am Prabhat Majumdar. Goldstone has always impressed its audience by providing unbiased and perfect research to its audience. Now, we are coming up with the IPO series wherein we would share details about current IPOs, and today's IPO is Nazara Technologies. Nazara Technologies is the 14th public issue this year after Indian Railway Finance Corporation, Indigo Paints, Home First Finance Company, Stowcraft, Brookfield Indian RIT, Newreka, Railtail Corporation, Hiranba Industries, MTAR Technologies, Easy Trip Planners, Anupam Rasayan, Lakshmi Organic Industries and Craftsman Automation. Nazara Technologies is a leading India-based diversified gaming and sports media platform with a presence in India and across emerging and developed global markets such as Africa and North America, with offerings across the interactive gaming, esports and gamified early running ecosystems. The company owns some of the most recognizable IP including WCC and Carrom Clash in mobile games. Ketopedia is gamified early running, Nodwin and Sports Kida in esports and esports media, and Halaplay Technologies Private Limited, and Konami in skill-based fantasy and trivia games. Nazara was among the first entrants in the Indian market in esports through Nodwin and cricket simulation through Next Wave. Incorporated in December 1999, Nazara Technologies is a leading gaming and sports media platform with presence in India and global markets such as Africa and North America. The company offers a range of diversified gaming products across interactive gaming, esports and gamified early learning through games for children aged between 2 to 6 years. The initial public offering of Nazara Technologies, which is backed by Mark investors Rakesh Jhunjhunwala and IIFL, has seen a subscription 4.01 times on the first day of bidding. The issue will be open till March 19. The offer has received bids for 1.17 crore equity shares against the IPO size of 29.20 lakh equity shares. Retail investors have put in 16.75 times more bids than the portion reserved for them. The portion set aside for non-institutional investors is subscribed by 2.85 times, and that of employees is booked by 2.28 times. The company has reserved rupees 2 crore worth of shares for its employees. Qualified institutional buyers' reserved portion was subscribed by 36%. Nazara Technologies is planning to raise around 581 crore through public issue, of which it has already garnered rupees 261.31 crores via anchor book. It is fully an offer for sale issue by existing shareholders. The price band for the offer has been fixed at rupees 1100 to 1101 per equity share. The company will also enjoy limited competition from domestic players and strong backing from a fast-growing Indian gaming market. Added the brokerage, which assigned a subscribe rating for the issue on a short to medium term basis. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala backed Nazara Technologies will open its rupees 583 crore initial public offering. Experts anticipate double-digit growth for the gaming industry going ahead. The company has strong geographical presence and product portfolio and is expected to see steady growth in margin and return ratios. This is the first IPO from a company in the pure play gaming business. Although this growth has come at the expense of EBITDA margins and return ratios, the pivot was an essential strategy to foray into diverse lucrative opportunities, leveraging an ecosystem of partners and creating business moats. All these acquisitions were funded through eternal accruals. As the synergies and growth from these investments kick in, the margin profile and consequently return ratios will return back to a path of steady growth. The brokerage feels the offer at a price sales multiple of around 7.95x on the analyzed sales of H1 FY21 may seem aggressive, but would be justified in terms of the growth prospects in the medium to long term. Experts also recommended a subscribe to the issue with the potential for healthy listing gains as well as long-term stock price appreciation in light of strong long-term growth potential in online gaming, both in India and globally. The gaming industry is set to witness over 30% CAGR over 2020 to 2023 on the back of high mobile penetration, increasing internet penetration and increasing number of gamers. Nazara has a widespread presence both in terms of geography and product portfolio, which offers a strong growth visibility. Global gaming industry size stood at 157.5 billion as compared to the cumulative size of movies plus music, which was around 97 billion as of year 2020. It has grown at a CAGR of 11% over year 2017 to 2020. However, the Indian gaming industry has grown at a CAGR of 29% to 1.5 billion over the same period. Therefore, we assign subscribe rating to this IPO issue only for listing gains. It has been reporting losses as they have increased their spending significantly on advertising and promotion since FY20. This will help drive strong top-line growth for the company going ahead, the brokerage said. Over the last 3 fiscal years, the company has entered newer business segments with high growth potential through the inorganic route. The newer segments include esports, gaming, World Cup cricket, Hala Play, and fantasy sports. Here are 10 keys to know about the issue and the company. IPO dates. The public offer will open for bidding on March 17 and will close on March 19, 2021. The anchor book opened for a day on March 18. Price band. Talking about price band, the price band for the issue has been fixed at Rs 1100 to 1101 per equity share. Public issue. The IPO of 52,94,392 equity shares is a complete offer for sale issue. Investors together will sell 43,87,863 equity shares through offer for sale, that is OFS. For the rest, promoter Mittal Infotech LLP will offload 6,91,000 equity shares. Good Game Investment Trust will sell 1.5 lakh shares. Seed Fund 2 International 25,000 shares. Porush Jain 23,725 shares. Azimuth Investments 14,959 equity shares and Seed Fund 2 India 945 equity shares. The company has reserved up to Rs 2 crore worth of shares for its employees. Eligible employees could get these shares at a discount of 10% to the offer price, that is Rs 110 per share. Investors can put in a minimum bid for 13 equity shares and in multiples of 13 equity shares thereafter, which translates to a minimum application size of Rs 14,313 at higher price band. Objectives of this issue. As it is fully an offer for sale issue, the company will not get any money and all the money excluding offer expenses will go to the shareholders that are selling their stake. Company profile. Nazara Technologies is the leading India-based diversified gaming and sports media platform with presence in India and across emerging and developed global markets such as Africa and North America. It offers products across segments: interactive gaming, esports and gamified early learning ecosystems including World Cricket Championship (WCC) and Carrom Clash in mobile games. Kidopedia is gamified early learning app, Nordwin and Sportskida in esports and esports media, and Halaplay and Kunami in skill-based fantasy and trivia games. The company develops content in India for the Indian as well as global audience, which resulted in an average of 40.17 million monthly active users for FY20 and 57.54 million MAUs across all games for the 9-month period ended December 2020. In addition to a strong portfolio of offerings, its growth is also driven by the strong tailwinds for the segment, with a further acceleration in demand for the content in 2020 on account of COVID-19. Strengths. Talking about strengths, the company believes its current position of leadership in India across diversified set of offerings provides a strong foundation for continued growth. The company has a portfolio of premium intellectual property and content across regions and businesses. It has large and engaged community of users with attractive monetization opportunities. The company has expanded portfolio of business offerings through multiple acquisitions and successfully integrated these businesses into operations. It has a profitable platform model benefiting from India growth story with limited regulatory risk. The company has strong leadership team backed by mark investors. Strategies. The company intends to continue to build on its leading market position and growth opportunity in India. It intends to continue global expansion leveraging the existing distribution network. The company seeks to enhance existing offerings and increase monetization opportunities. It intends to launch new IP and titles across content and games to further tap into large US market and to expand into Spanish, French and German speaking geographies. The company intends to continue pursuing strategic investment and acquisition opportunities, including increasing stakes in existing investments, to grow user base, deepen market penetration and further expand offerings and products into complementary categories and new markets. The company intends to continue to drive operations based on people-centric policies and practices. It seeks to further build the existing technology stack to enhance existing platform. Financials. Talking about financials, Nazara Technology has focused on growing a profitable business with an emphasis on self-sustainability rather than relying on external investments. This is reflected in its fundraising history. The company has raised rupees 12.63 crore in two tranches in 2005 and 2007 and rupees 76.53 crore in 2018. As a result, the company has historically been EBITDA positive and have generated sufficient cash flows from operations. It resulted in a cash and cash equivalents and other bank balances of rupees 184.28 crore as on September 30, 2020. The company achieved EBITDA of rupees 12.65 crore in the 6-month period ended September 2020 as compared to rupees 9.11 crore in FY20. EBITDA margins in the 6-month period ended September 2020 stood at 6.11% as compared to 3.48% in FY20. Promoters, shareholding and investors. Among promoters, Vikas Mitra Sen holds 250 equity shares in the company. Nitish Mitra Sen holds 10,11,453 equity shares and Mitra Infotech LLP holds 59,55,125 equity shares, which total representing 22.88% of the pre-offer paid-up equity capital of the company. Vikas Mitra Sen is the chairman and managing director of the company. He has been associated as director of the company since its incorporation. He is also the founder and president of India Business Group, Chamber of Commerce. Nitish Mitra Sen is the joint managing director of the company. He founded the company in 1999 and has been associated in the promotion of the company from last 20 years. He is also a trustee of Dr. B.K. Goyal Heart Foundation and India Business Group. Kuldeep Jain, Sasha Mirchandani, Shobha Jagtiani and Probir Roy are the non-executive independent directors on the board. Rajiv Agarwal and Karan Bhagat are non-executive directors. Rakesh Shah is the Chief Financial Officer of the company. He has been associated with the company since May 2010. He has more than 24 years of experience in financial administration and management accounting. He has been associated with Yahoo India, ANZ International, Electronic Data Systems, Winmar International India and Mazda Colors. Manish Agarwal is the Chief Executive Officer of the company. He has been associated with the company since June 2015. He has approximately 20 years of experience in various fields including the gaming space and marketing. He was associated with Reliance Games, Zapak Mobile Games and Zapak Digital Entertainment. Prior to that, he was associated with UTV Software Communication, Rediff.com and Hindustan Lever. The company has been backed by mark investors including IIFL, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala and Utpal Sheth. Arpit Khandelwal held 11.32% stake in the company. Rakesh Radheshyam Jhunjhunwala with 10.82% stake, Plutus Wealth Management LLP with 6.57% stake and IIFL has 19.87% shareholding as of March 10, 2021. Allotment, refunds and listing dates. After closing the offer subscription, Nazara in consultation with the book running lead managers will finalize the IPO share allocation around March 24. The company will initiate refunds for anchor investors if any and unblock funds from ASBA account around March 25, while the shares will get credited to the eligible investors' Demat accounts around March 26, as per the schedule available in the prospectus. And finally, the commencement of trading in equity shares on the bourses will take place with effect from around March 30. Recommended by Goldstone Finvest. For regular updates, like, share and subscribe our YouTube and Telegram channel. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Also be a part of our Facebook family. Views by Goldstone Finvest. Let's build fortune together.